with that, we see the Zamboni at center ice. We are here Friday night, Sackville Arena, for this playoff action. Round 2, Game 1, as the Sackville Knights will welcome the Admirals Hockey Club. I'm Mike Elliott. We've got John Sear, Alan Blackwood up here in the booth, and we are excited to be here for what should be some crazy action. These two teams have had epic battles all season, with the games being really close. Of course, tonight's broadcast being brought to you by Honey Huts. We brought in the A-team because of the broadcast feeds that everybody's helping us out with. Priority Water as well. Couldn't do without. There's a special shout out, that's with Mr. Paul McMillan, and also Tappan Timber Social. Brand new bar here in Lower Sackville that's getting some great attention and some fantastic. They have some live music there. I don't know, John, if you are familiar with that at all.
You're right. My boy Donnie's there next week, actually, on Thursday night. It's a great spot. I just got dropped off from there. Tina and I went over for the peanut butter burger.
It's a great supper on a Friday night.
You're right.
So this game being the first one for both series. The game 1 tomorrow night will be up in East Hants as they'll take on Eastern Shore, as the teams just get ready to head on to the ice level. Led by number 39 for Sackville, Aiden Etsy will be between the pipes. And we got the battles of 39 and 29 as across the ice from him, number 29, Oliver Bazanson, will be between the pipes for the Admirals. Both these teams sweeping their series, and actually all the series in the first round were all sweeps. So
some of them were pretty, they weren't expecting to be sweeps.
Especially the Eastern Shore over Spryfield. And we know some people on the Spryfield team. That was a big shocker.
Yeah, that was. Actually, one of the kids at my work at Brunello, he works the golf shop desk. His name is Avery, and he's on the attack.
Okay.
I think at the beginning of the year, Carter Monroe started out.
He did, yep, Carter Monroe. A little family blood there, a little relation. Not going to be on the Knights here as well. Both teams now will line up on the respective blue lines. We'll take a quick pause here and come right back for the action after O Canada.
And this time, ladies and gentlemen, as you now please rise if you can, remove your headwear for the playing of our national anthem.
With that, welcome back, everyone. And we see here our players to watch on the Admirals Hockey Club. Of course, sitting there with 8 points, 5 goals, 3 assists is Porter Crowell. And then Tringle as well with 6 points, McIntosh. So a good, well-rounded lineup there, again, just for 3 games as they swept. And then over the Knights, Gavin Ives. The Knights are super happy to have him back, sitting there with 6 goals and 2 assists. Of course, that 4-goal performance in that last game here against the Newport Titans. He's in with 8 points, and then Rylan Millett, Aiden Marchand, both with 6 points, and Cluett and McCauley finishing off the top 5. We're going to blow the whistle. We're going to bring this to center ice. We know the players are excited. You hear them banging their sticks on the boards. We'll get this thing started. With the drop of the puck, we are on to game 1. Give me a few moments as well, as of course the Knights have the names on the back of their jerseys. As a little dump in going to come in top of Etsy. A little bouncing puck, but he gets his first little puck touch. The Admirals have no names on the back of their jerseys. I know most of them from their times, a couple times playing here at the arena this season, but it'll take us a few moments, John, but we'll get it all gathered up.
Buddy, I got all the faith in you. All the faith in you.
Here are the Knights with the face-off when they're going to go around the other far side and looking to clear it out as Millet passed away at it along the boards to get as far as the blue line. Not out, kept in, looking towards the goal. Look for a deflection in front. Puck pops out, trying to get a shot. That's going to go just off the skate of Thornhill and goes just wide. And he's going to put that back as Harvey back to the point. There's another shot. Etsy gets a pad on that, and he goes to the corner. Admirals coming out with some rapid-fire shots to get this one started. Another one kept at the blue line as Titus is able to hold line. This time, the Knights finally do clear it out. They're looking to get a quick change in. Admirals looking for a quick up. Going to go for a skate now, looking for some daylight. Is Letcher. He brings it. He's got a fire one. And another save. And he almost got his own rebound as his rest of his teammates were making a quick change as well. So both teams getting their change in. And then puck picked off right at center, but couldn't quite gain the line. And they would have been offside. Now Blanchard takes it behind his own net. He gets pinched off. Thornhill trying to find a loose puck in the corner. Of course, Sackville wearing their black jerseys tonight. Admirals with their whites. They're going to corral a puck here at center. Going to be dumped in deep by McIntosh. Thornhill gives chase in behind the goal. He's been out there a little while. Looking to get a change here. Now Ives, the ever so dangerous Gavin Ives, gives battle along the boards here with Mitchell McIntosh. He's able to get that back to the line. There's a deflection. That goes just wide. You see Glover getting his stick on that one. Put it just far on the blocker side. Here are the Admirals with all kinds of offensive zone time to start this. Almost 2 straight minutes in the offensive zone. And still with the pressure. Thornhill trying to clear, picked off now from in behind. Admirals looking to come back out front. Couldn't find anybody open, still keeps possession. Now he fires one, blocker save there as McIntosh threw that one on goal. They rim it around. Looking to pick it up in the zone now is Tringle. He takes a bump. Now here comes the Knights as they look to clear. They chip it up to center, but right here at center again, at the Admirals trying to put it right back in deep. This time the Knights able to push it off, now a little push and shoving at center as they're making a change. Down there on the forecheck is Lindsay. Lindsay goes to battle with Tripper along the boards. The puck stays into the blue line by McFarland, but now the second attempt is pulled out. Here comes Tripper. He's here on the short side. He's looking out front, takes a bump as it goes in behind. Picked up now by Gallant, tries to go out front with it. Sackville getting pinned in deep, trying to go around the boards. Lindsay trying to chip it out, chip it in from the blue line, no. But unable to hold. They try to clear it out here to McFarland. Admirals again, putting pucks in deep. Now McMillan, Jack McMillan. He goes off the boards, looking for Lindsay. Lindsay picks up off the half wall. He looks to go cross ice. That's picked off right at the blue line and dangerous. Almost a chance to walk in. Couldn't quite get it on his stick. But as it comes back to center, put it right back in deep again. Now LeBlanc. LeBlanc for the Knights. Gotta leave it for McMillan, who goes along the boards again for Lindsay, who goes up here at center. And trying to get a step there was Sudsworth as he puts it in the corner. I'm looking to get it back. Fresh off the bench is Chenard. Chenard trying to get on his backhand as he goes out to the far side. Admirals looking to clear. Up in front of their own bench, get punched inside the Knights' blue line. Moves quickly here. LeBlanc takes a bump as he puts it in. Chenard gives chase. Puck comes almost out front with the old stick lift there. But it does get cleared out. Now back at his own blue line is McNeil. McNeil goes far side, then he tries to come through the middle for Chenard. Has to go off his skate, goes back to the far side and in deep. Now along the boards, Hayes trying to clear it out. They put it back in deep, now to the far side. Walker puts it down deep, and it's going to be McDowell. McDowell trying to elude a couple of forechecks along the side. They're now chipping in from the blue line. McNeil with the pass in front. There's Belfield. He fires one, and coming way out with his first puck touch of tonight's affair.
Over 4 minutes in, no whistles yet. This is crazy. Here's a little replay of that action right
That
there.
was some great action to start. Like John said, almost 4 minutes. And there's the chance here. The only bit of time that Sackville's been in the zone. They're going to pass out front. And a quick shot, but Bezanson came all the way out to the top of his crease to make the save. Now the face-off down deep. Gets forced to the far side. Going to be picked up here by Titus. He looks to rim it around. Blackwood leaves it there for McCauley. He puts it in deep. He's looking for maybe they'll pass off the backboards. This one takes a funny bounce. Going to land on an Admiral stick and going to go for a skate. Here comes Cameron Titus. He's here on the short side. He's looking out front. Tries to go wide. Gets forced in behind. Keeps it on his forehand. Leaves it at the blue line. Put it right back in deep.
The hot chocolate fairy just stopped by.
And nice, yes, the hot chocolates. 3 hot chocolates just showed up in the booth, and we are greatly appreciated because it's a chilly one in the old barn tonight. Action's hot on the ice, though. Is trying to make a move. There's Harvey. Now from the far side with possession again. Look at the little chip pass to himself, trying to make something happen. There was Fletcher. Now the Knights able to clear it out up in the middle. Looking for some room to move. Here's McCauley, far side. McCauley, he tries a little inside out. McCauley with a backhand. Didn't get as much on it as he wanted, but either way, was Anton able to get a pad on it, put it to the corner, now right by those Zamboni doors. There's so more people coming in tonight to watch this game one, which is great to see. We always say the best place to be is here in person. We'll do our best to bring in the live feed, but you want to be here in person to see this, because here comes the Admirals as they rush to puck up ice. The rest of the team making a change as Harvey puts it in deep. Chance here now for Thornhill. Thornhill looks to go along the boards. Trying to find Millet along the half wall. That's picked off by the Admirals who take it down deep in the corner. Glover trying to come out front with it. He gets pinched off in behind. As Cluett tries to dance his way out of the corner from Glover, who's on top of him. And Sackville's able to clear it out. Admirals pick it up at their own blue line. Float went up through the middle. Both teams looking for it, and Dawson Blanchard finally finds it. He throws a backhand in deep. Picked up now by Pep. Gets up here to Ives. He turns it fire. That shot's on target. Epizanton's able to make the save. Rebound comes to the corner. Both teams looking for it. Kept in by Ives, who puts it in deep. Now Pape again to the far side with it. They look to chip it up ahead. Trying to step up there was McMillan, looking to puck it back in deep. Pape will try it again, trying to get a step. And there's McMillan with a nice little chip with the hip. But a rebound out front, and they score! Backhand came out front, and it was touched up, and then sitting there on the doorstep, and made no mistake as he puts that up under the bar. It's going to be number 21, Charlie Glover. You can see here in that zone entry, he takes it wide. McMillan does his job, puts him out, puts him in behind, but he stays on it, gets it back in out front, goes off the goalie, and he lands right on the stick of number 21, Charlie Glover, and he makes no mistake, and he puts it upstairs. We get our first goal of the hockey game, pretty well 6.5 minutes into the first period. It's 1-0. We'll wait for the official goal announcement, of course, from timekeeper extraordinaire, Mr. Wade Wild, who's doing his thing in the booth across from us this evening. Now the Knights looking for the equalizer as they're inside the zone. There's McMillan with a shot. That gets blocked in front. Admirals look to clear. Pops out here to center. McMillan looks to get there first, puts it right back inside. Knights have to tag up. Admirals will look to move it from D to D. Now they come to the middle. On that far side, they gain entry to the zone. Looking to stop up, maybe poke one out front. Doesn't quite. Here's the goal announcement. It was Charlie Glover, number 21. Pape and McIntosh getting the assist markers here. We're going to get our first penalty in this game as the referee has his arm up here and behind the play. It's going to be a roughing call, and it's going to go against the Admirals. So right after they score to get their first goal of the hockey game, the Knights are going to get their first power play of this game. As heading to the box is going to be number 19, Daniel Jameson. So with 12:36 remaining here in the first power play of this one is going to go to Sackville Knights. As Cluett going to be on the draw here with Glover, and he gets it back to Blanchard. Blanchard, he fakes a shot, hands it over. Now Hardy walking in top of the circle. He fires a shot. That hit a leg in front. And it's picked up along the wall here by Cluett. Gets it back up top to Blanchard. Blanchard, Hardy again. Him and Blanchard play a little game of pitch and check. And there's a shot from Blanchard. That hit a mask in front. And that's sent down the length of the ice. Quite the block in front of the goal there. You can hear it hit the cage. But he's up and okay. Able to send it down. Forcing the Knights down from their own zone. Quick up here to Cluett. Cluett over the blue line. He's going to rim it around the old horn. To the far side. They leave it go to the blue line. Ives. He throws a shot towards the goal. Hit a few things, and it does come in on Bezanson. But he's going to hold on with 1:17 to go here now in the power play. Faceoff will stay inside the zone. Here's that last rush attempt. It was dumped in deep. You can see here, he had the hot hand here last game we were here for that when they put out Newport in that final game. He scored 4. So when you're hot, why not shoot?
Looks like he didn't have his footing on that one though.
This draw, one straight back to Jaden Hardy. He looks to set something up as he hands it off to Blanchard. Now Blanchard, Clute walks in, he fires one, and there's a flick of the wrist. Flashing the leather is Oliver Bazanton, making it look easy as he comes out and cuts down the angle. You'll see here now as they move it over. And then a quick pass here. He walks in, has some room, tries to go far side, but it says no. With 1:07 remaining here now in the power play. Another face-off draw comes back to Blanchard. Quickly to Hardy. Hardy and Blanchard go back and forth. Then they put it down deep. Go quick over. And now Clute again tries it. This time he tries the short side. And he goes high and up off the glass. He's trying to go up over the shoulder, blocker side. But gets nothing but glass. Now a little check there along the boards. And a clearing attempt there, but a nice job by Blanchard to hold. Now he fires one. That's going to hit Bazanton right in the old logo. And this time, able to hammer one down the length of the ice of the Admirals. Going to force Blanchard to pick it back up in his own zone. Only 30 seconds remaining now here in the power play. As they take it up in behind their own net. Probably their last rush here on the power play as they hand off far side. Trying to come in with some speed. Sudworth over to LeBlanc. Takes a funny bounce on him. Now a short-handed opportunity maybe. As bringing it up was Harvey, but he likes a little chip and chase as he puts it inside zone. Now he backhand pack on the far side. And over there is McIntosh. McIntosh trying to keep the puck in deep as the penalized player gets ready to step out of the box. McIntosh still has it down deep in the corner. And this puck's going to go down the length of the ice as they're back to even strength. 5-on-5, 10.5 to go here in the first. 1-0 for the Admirals. A goal from Glover. Sackville unable to capitalize on their power play opportunity. And over that far side, the referee's arms up again and trying to get up there was Carter Moran. Of course, we know Carter Moran. He knows this rink quite well as well. As I see on that far side, he played all his hockey here for the Kings and also played a few seasons with the Knights. But to get all tied up on that far side and head into the box is going to be number 18, Hunter Sudworth. So right after Sackville has a power play, Admirals going to get one of their own as they look to double up their lead. On the draw there, Harvey lined up with Faulkner. And that faceoff is going to come outside the zone. The Admirals have to restart here in the neutral ice as Harvey tries to click it in. Now they give chase down deep. Trimper trying to find it in the scrum. They do pick it out. Back here to the blue line. Looking to set up now, Ledger. Hands off on the far side, gets it back. Looks like he's gonna set up for that one time, but he likes to hold. Now he puts it down low. Looking out front, trying to catch Etsy, maybe out of position, going cross crease with that one, but he's able to paddle that aside, but rebound's picked up by Harvey. He goes back up top to Ledger. Ledger and Harvey go back and forth. Up top again, this time this side. Walking in, Fletcher, cross ice, that pass a little bit too far behind, but able to hold the line now is Ledger.
Oh.
As in behind the play there, official took a spill, and he was all by himself at center.
That tricky center line.
Coach on the other bench made the signal, no call on the play.
And he waved off, nothing. 55 seconds remaining here in the power play. We've been in the zone for a minute straight. There's a shot from the short side. As walking in was Fletcher. Couldn't find any room. Puck kept in. Shot towards the goal, goes off a foot, comes here to the half ball, and this one's going to be picked off and sent down into center by trying to see who that was. I can't believe I couldn't remember a Faulkner's name. There's a lot of them here in the old Burns.
Jeez.
In behind.
This arena breeds Faulkner.
It does, absolutely does. Down that far side. Wilson, he hands it off along the boards here for Harvey. Only down to 15 seconds ago in the power play. They look to set things up. There's a backdoor pass, trying to get the backhand redirect. Couldn't quite get that on goal. Now trying to clear it is going to be Schneider. Gets as far as the blue line, not out. Chance here on the short side as the penalty expires. Trying to dance his way in. One move on the backhand, but can't release the shot off his Tringle. And now a chance here to clear. They look up towards center. A little stretch pass. Pick it up now is Jacob McCauley. He steps inside the line. He looks to make some room. Looks towards the goal. Looking for deflection. Is doing a little flyby with Sudworth. Fresh out of the box. But able to come out. And you can see Bazanton loves to come way out of his crease to cut that angle down.
We're going to go back to the Knights power play here for a second. That chance that Clute had on that power play there.
There on that short side or on the...
Yeah, he tried the short side for a change. That nice pass and
Yeah,
play.
he walked right in. You can see he had some room up over the shoulder, but Anson's not a small goalie, as most goalies are now these days. When he pretty well crouches down, it's almost the same size as Allen standing up in the crease as the Admirals come back the other way on that far side. There's a shot from long range, and Etsy's able to put it aside. Now a little extra pushing and shoving in the corner. This is just game one, and of course it's best of 7. Game 2 will be tomorrow night in the Admirals home turf, and then game 3 we're back here next Friday night. Will it be 1 each? Will it be 2-0? Lots to happen between now and then. Face up now, blocker side in the night zone. 7:43 remaining here in the first period. Shots 9-8 in favor of the Admirals Hockey Club as the Knights look to clear. There's a long stretch pass. A little bit too far out of the reach, and trying to go down there is Millett, but he's not going to win the race. He stretched that stick out. But speaking of baseball, as he tried to maybe get a stick on that, we've got Brock Townsend up here in the bleachers. Of course, he played for the Knights last year as leading scorer. Had his season end a little early with a lag injury, but he's been supporting the Knights all season. There's a lot of ex-players as I look to my left. Some junior B players as well. They're here for some great hockey action, and they haven't been disappointed here early in this one. There's Blanchard on that draw, trying to move it up quick. Now he's going to join the rush himself as it lands back on his stick. He tries to make some room. He's just bowling over people as he brings it inside the line. Takes it deep down in the corner, still with the puck. What was it, 1-on-2, 1-on-3. Now he finally loses it. As able to strip him was McIntosh. They start to move around the far side. They chip it back out to center. There's Blanchard. He was just deep in the corner. Now he's the first one back as they try to chip it in. Marchand can't quite pick it up off his stick. Nice little move there from McIntosh for the pass, almost picked off. Now join the rush. It was going to be Moran. He tries to put it in deep, going to get some help there from McIntosh. He's in the corner on the backhand as he takes it in behind the goal. From corner to corner now. Trying to get one back here to the blue line. Pape, he fires a shot and blocking that one, and they're going to be slow to get up. Is Marchand. The whistle's going to go. I think he might have got that in the sensitive area.
Let's have another look. I know he doesn't want it to happen again, but we're about to look at the replay.
We'll call that one a sin bin replay.
Ooh.
There it is there.
The sin bin replay.
It went down quite quick. I don't think he was trying to block that shot there, but he'll take some deep breaths and be okay for next shift, I'm sure. Face-off comes to the far side, as it was the offside was the whistle. Wasn't even for the injured player, but it did give Marchand a chance to get up as the Admirals this time put it in deep. McMillan picks it off in the corner. He gets it as far as the blue line, not out, to put back in deep. They move things around. Pass out front on the backhand, spinning and turning, but couldn't quite get that one in goal was Walker. And the Knights able to clear it out to center. Back at his own line, McDowell moves it up quickly. Comes inside the line, now McMillan. Jack McMillan looks up ice, he hands it off along the boards. Gonna have to help out as his teammate was unable to clear. They duke it out to center, walked up, there was Ives. Scores goals, lays hits. What else can that golfer do? As they put it in deep. Now from the corner. Knights trying to come out with it. Admirals have been all over this puck, but does pop up top. Ives, he's gonna shoot, he fires one, but able to get a paddle on that and deflect that up into the netting. And the play is
take a look at that Ives hit.
You can see him, when that puck came out, he had him eyed up. As he circles around, and he's looking back at the puck, and he just turned it to the right. He didn't quite get all of them, and good job on the Admirals player to see it coming. Lots of speed and skill on both these teams. The first one I haven't noticed yet was who we're looking for. I don't know if he's here tonight. Is Crow, number 31, or no? That's the goalie. The other Crow, their leading scorer. I don't know if he's missing tonight or not, if he's injured. We'll have to check on that later, but here comes the Admirals. They've been doing fine without him here tonight so far as they're back inside the zone. Even though the shots are 9 apiece, the Admirals definitely have had the offensive zone time. They look to move to the far side. Trying to make things happen here. Yeah, we're up to 27, so we're trying to find. Admirals again inside their own zone. Only 5 minutes remaining here in the first period. Admirals lead 1-0, goal from Glover. They look up through the middle now. Up as it goes off escape, it lands on the stick of Fletcher. Deshaun Fletcher comes in, couldn't quite get around Blackwood there, sorry, tied him up just enough. And Aaron puck comes right in top of Etsy. He's going to hold on to that.
This broadcast is sponsored by Priority Water, Sackville, Nova Scotia. Mr. Paul McMillan.
Spring is just around the corner. You're going to need your pool filled up, Johnny Mac.
Oh, let's go.
Call Paulie Mac. Down in the corner now. Lucas Thornhill looking to spin off a check from the, gets it along the boards. Now Chenard flicks one up through center. Back to pick it up now is Carter Moran. Moran moves up quickly. Admirals trying to put it in deep. Picked off by the Knights on the far side. Knights try to flick it up through. They're having a hard time making any movement here through the neutral zone as the Admirals have been all over the puck and doing what Coach Allen used to say years ago, get pucks deep.
Yep.
No wraparounds.
No wraparounds.
And there it again, kept in by the blue line by Pape. Admirals will try to hold it this time. The Knights do clear it out to center, but it's picked up by McIntosh again. He goes over to Moran's going to hit the red line, dump, and this one's going to go right in on Etsy. That was a bouncing puck that he had to be careful with and be able to get a pad on. Knights look to clear. Admirals at the blue line, force them back in deep. Now Thornhill puts it to the corner here for Blanchard. He goes on along the boards. Sackville look to clear up. There's Chenard with some speed now. Etienne Chenard looking to make a step. Chenard in! One hand, go to the back end! Scores! What a goal! What an absolute beauty from Etienne Chenard, number 12. Hands like his dad there, his old man be proud. As he went in and stretched that arm out. As you see here in the replay, they finally get it out. And with a burst of speed, makes a nice move as he cuts inside, reaches out, and then goes the old...
how's she going? Is that it?
The old Kucherov. Going back the other way. Or not, that's the no look. No, it's the guy from Detroit. Alan, who was that?
Datsuk.
The old Dak suit. I used to remember an old player back here, Sean Bootlayer, used to yell that to Xavier Bootlayer all the time when they were back in IP. Dak suit, Dak suit. Now we saw it here, Junior C, 15 years later.
Defensive play there.
Nice play by Nick Millen, who's been called up for the playoffs. As we'll wait for Wade to do the official goal announcement for the Knights, but they've tied up with 3:15 to go here in the first. And there's Marchand now getting an icing pass out front. Chance here for Hardy, and he just misses that one wide. So Faulkner and Blanchard getting the assist markers here on Chenard's goal. Now the Admirals deep in their corner. Look here, there's a bouncing puck out front. Hardy moves it over to Marchand, and a couple touches there. And then Bazanson, sorry, was there to kick that aside. Now McMillan wins the race, gets back first. He looks flying in behind his own net. Goes up to his Ives, who couldn't quite pick up that pass. And as that goes the length of the ice, icing will be the call too.
I did have a look at the Grey Jay live roster, and your guy's not on there, eh?
Yeah, they're missing.
They're missing their top scorer.
I knew I haven't said his name, and usually when he's on the ice, he's noticeable. So they're missing a key part of their lineup this evening. Might just be a Friday night game. CBB in the lineup tomorrow night when they are in their home arena.
2.5 minutes to go here.
1-1 hockey. Shots 11-10 in favor of the Admirals, who had the puck inside the zone here. Off the boards, down deep in the corner. Give chase in behind and go to the other side. Picked up by Marchand. He has it taken off his stick. It's picked up by Harvey. Harvey trying to come out front with it. Gets some help.
There's a little hook there.
From Fletcher. He gets over there. It's walking in was Titus, and he had the clap bomb.
Marchand got another one.
And Marchand is just blocking shots. And he's not usually known for that. And he's feeling the effect of another one. Gonna have some ice on him during the intermission as that one goes up on a play. 2:02 remaining here now in the first.
Yeah, he's taking some hits. Broadcast sponsored by Tap and Timber Social.
I'm curious of this peanut butter burger, John.
Oh, the peanut butter burger is pretty amazing. We tried it tonight.
Like, is it just peanut butter on a burger, or is it cooked with it or something?
Caramelized onions, peanut butter, candied bacon.
Oh.
Well, it's during the intermission, maybe somebody wants to run up to Tap and Timber and bring us a couple of peanut butter burgers. We're not going to say no. There from the blue line. Look at the action in front of the goal. And a big battle, and there's going to be a glove pass, but there is a wrestling match going on there in front of Etsy as that puck was loose on the far side. You see here on the replay, shot from the blue line, all kinds of traffic in front. You see the player being thrown down. I had a quick look over at the official. But that glove pass by the Admirals is going to bring the face-off outside with a minute 42 remaining out here in the first.
Letting them play.
That's it. Only been the 2 penalties. No power play goals. But I'm pretty sure as these games get going, we'll see a little more action. Now the Admirals trying to clear it out. They'd like to get their 1-goal lead back before the break. Trying to bring it inside. That's going to be picked off. Now it's Ives. Gavin Ives, little cross pass here to Chenard, who scored that beauty moments ago. We'll see that a few more times during the intermission. We'll have that on replay.
Oh.
Now from the corner, the Admirals pick it off. Titus puts it to the opposite corner. Going to be picked up now by Liam Wilson. He throws a high backhand. He's going to take a bounce here in front of the Knights bench. Picked off by Harvey. Brings it inside the zone. Harvey trying to get out front. He's going to be pushed aside there by Blackwood. Now loose puck. First blow, not out. Long shot gets through, but I hit the skate in front as Harvey was sitting on the doorstep. Harvey with the loose puck. Bounce back to the blue line. Moves over quickly. Pape. He fires a shot, but that's going to hit Etsy right in the old bread basket. He's going to hold on. And we'll get a face-off here.
Again, this broadcast brought to you by Honey Huts. When nature calls, we answer.
And again, we really want to give a special shout-out to our sponsors. To be able to do this setup and for the playoffs that we've been able to do, we wouldn't be able to do it without those sponsors. And me and my iPhone greatly appreciate it. Now deep in the corner, time ticking down, 35 seconds. Admirals with some pressure here. As Sudworth lays a little shoulder to shoulder, but Admirals come up with the puck, trying for a quick pass here to McDowell, couldn't release the trigger. Now he's from the corner. 20 seconds remaining here in the period. And pinned in deep are the Knights, but they finally pick up a loose puck. Here comes Lindsay, Will Lindsay, with a cross ice pass. Blanchard looking to chip one up ahead, picked up by McFarland. McFarland far side, he fires one, and trying to get out front, and reaching out with the stick, there was Eyes. Or sorry, but there's a shot from the far side as 4.2 up on the clock. Knights get their first lead of this hockey game, and it's going to be number 10, Dawson Blanchard.
Let's have a look.
All kinds of pressure down one end. Knights come down the other end. There's that shot. You see him reaching out, just misses it. It comes around, quick pass over, and a shot, and is able to beat the goaltender with time ticking down. And the Knights have their first lead right when they want it, as the Admirals have had, as you mentioned earlier, most of the offensive zone time in this first period. But then now they find themselves down by 1 as we hear the horn. Shots are 13-12 in favor of the Admirals here after 20 minutes, but the Knights have a 2-1 lead. As
we'll go back and take a quick look at that first chance. The Knights were coming out.
As they finally get the puck out of their own zone. Nice little chip pass up there. Comes inside the zone. You see him reaching out. It couldn't quite get a stick on. I think that was Sudworth. And then as it goes back to the blue line, little crisscross pass.
And then here's where the main
That
one
one's-
happened.
No, mine's empty.
Oh, no, that's the replay.
There's that there. So we're going to take a quick break here. We're going to watch Dave. He's going to try to keep the Zamboni straight, which he has a hard time to do.
Poor Dave.
We'll try to get our voices back. You don't want to miss this second period. That first period tells you anything. We'll see everybody in a few.
All right, we're live again. Back for some second period action. Knights with a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, what an exciting first period that was. And the Knights taking that 2-goal lead towards the later stages of that first period. Of course, the game-winning goal if the game ended this second with only 4 seconds. And a shot from the blue line from Blanchard. But
this is the highlight goal right here, though, I think.
yeah, the Etienne
All
Chenard.
right.
Chenard goal is
We better
unreal.
see that on the socials after this game. He better be sharing that everywhere and tagging us. But look at that. That's an absolute filthy, dirty, nasty goal. But I'll tell you, the Admirals this game could easily be 4-0 the other way. With how many offensive zone time they had. The shots don't really do it justice. So let's see what the break brings. Of course, we'll switch ends. Fresh sheet of ice as Dave definitely took his time going around and around in the old Zam Buddy, but ready to go now as the officials get the nets set up. The officials will come here to center. And of course, I can't forget, talk about them all the time. John and Tammy Ives sitting down in sunny Florida with, and also Dave and Judy Brown. They're always usually at these games, and they're great supporters of the Knights. And we give you the hats off and a shout out, and hopefully we'll have some great action to continue watching here as we bring it here to center ice. We're going to get this second period on the way.
I'm sure they're tuned in by a pool down there somewhere.
I'd say probably, they're not at Tap and Tinder, but you know, they have a cold one.
That's right.
Here they are inside the zone, right off that face-off. Admirals will look to clear it out off along the boards. Bouncing puck, gets to the line, does come outside. As Marchand goes for a little hit. Doesn't quite make contact, but the Admirals going to dump that in deep. Wilson rims it around, looking to get there first on that far side is Harvey. Harvey's able to force the Knights back in deep. Blanchard scored there towards the end of the first, looking for a loose puck in behind. He spins and turns, but it's going to be picked up by Wilson. Try to go back up to the blue line. That's picked off by Sackville. Quickly back the other way on that far side, stopping up just inside the line. Look for some traffic in front. Fire one through, but that's going to hit a player in front, go just wide. Now Milton with a little backhand pass, but swing and a miss. Now here comes the Admirals, maybe a partial 2-on-1 shaping up. Marchand trying to get back on that far side, looking for some room. Can't quite make anything happen there.
Great defensive play there.
Yeah, nice defensive play there for sure.
If you're listening to the bench, it got a little quiet here to start this second period, and listening to some of the coaches with some choice words for the officials as the Admirals are able to put it in deep. For just over a minute to go, or a minute into the second period. And the Knights going to send that one down the length of the ice, but that's going to take a bounce. Marchand trying to win the race. It was close.
It looked like it might have hit that player over there along the boards, too.
But John, this is why we're up in the booth and the officials are down on the ice surface. They have a better angle and they know what they're doing. We do not.
Okay. You say so.
A lot of fans up in the stands.
Although I think I heard the greatest ref chirp ever at a playoff game in Newport. And I think I know who it was, but anyway, he yelled to the ref, "Who's looking after your dog?" You have to think about it for a second.
Me too. Maybe a CNI dog.
A CNI dog, that's right.
There's a deflection. That's out the iron. Etsy didn't see it till after it hit the bar. I think that was a touch by a high stick. But that shot from the blue line didn't look like much was there, but it hit something in front and then hit right off the top of the crossbar. And then as it went high, it was touched with the high stick. It'll bring that face off outside.
Right out here.
So a minute and a half here into the second period. Face off right down below us. And the Knights will win it and get outside, but the Admirals quickly there to pick it off, to put it right back in deep as McMillan looks to pick it up. McMillan takes a bump, but takes the best of that one as flying in there, laying a hit was Glover. As this loose puck comes in now, Glover and McMillan going to have a few words. Of course, McMillan called up for the playoffs, called up for his injured brother, who unfortunately broke his wrist and was missing the rest of his senior year. So little brother trying to pick up the slack, and took a nice hit there in the corner. As the official coming over now, make sure those wingers don't come inside the circle, which they always do after the officials turn their back. Face-off kept in at the blue line. Put it on the boards now. Hardy, he's looking for a loose puck. Admirals trying to force in deep. He gets knocked down. I had a quick look over my shoulder. The referee, he gets his arm down as well. There's almost a deflection in front. Rebound! And it's bouncing around the top of the blue paint. Somehow stays out now from the shot and blocking that one in front. I think Ives and Kluik got a piece of that one to keep it out. A loose puck picked up by the Admirals, trying to walk in. There's a chance in tight, and part from that one upstairs was Anton Tringo walking in. Now some more words after. And I can tell you right now.
They give him just the one.
For the penalty.
And just the one?
Just the one.
Because Ives quickly coming in. He must be the older brother as well for McMillan.
Nice shot block there.
And you can see here coming in, there's that chance to walk right in tight. And then after the whistle,
there was
you seen that slash
Yes,
as Allen went right down to the other end because, he's following the play.
Oh, did you think I was losing it there?
Power play now for the Knights, and they look to add to their lead as in the box is number 34, Mitchell McIntosh.
It was the guys in the truck.
It was, right. I thought the replay was still up, so it might not have been a smooth move.
Hardy holds the line. There's Blanchard. Back to Hardy. He walks in. Cross ice. That's going to go off a skate. They're going to miss both Knights at the blue line. So Dawson Blanchard going to have to hustle back to his own zone. He's going to look up ice now. Up here along the boards, Hardy spins and fires as he puts it in deep. Ives looks to give chase, and him and Titus go to the corner. Marchand there as well, looking to find a loose puck. They do get it back here to Cluett. Cluett up here to Blanchard. Blanchard very fires, but that's blocked in front. There's a chance here, top of the stop. Marchand fires one. He's going to put that one just high and wide as he tried to go up over the far shoulder blocker side. But got nothing but glass and boards. And the Admirals able to clear the zone. 1:10 to go here in the power play. Just over 3 minutes gone here in the second. As Marchand tried to go skate the stick as he puts it inside the zone. Looking for a loose puck. Admirals able to get to the corner. And now in behind their own goal. Relentless on this puck now is Marchand trying to find it. He's able to find a loose one as he gets it to Hardy. Now over to Ives. Gavin Ives walking inside the circle, looking to spin away from Harvey. Gets it back to Cluett at the blue line. Cluett, Blanchard. Blanchard goes quickly to Hardy. Hardy having a quick look. He walks in right for the face-off done. That's blocked. And as you see, Zanson looking one way, the puck went the other, and then go back to the blue line. Cluett had a quick look to the ceiling. As Blanchard had went one way, the puck went the other way. 30 seconds remaining on the power play. Maybe one last rush opportunity here as the Knights will look to bring it up. And Blanchard looks to go for a skate right in front of the Admirals bench. Makes one move as he brings it inside the line, trying to reach out for it. Leads it back here for LeBlanc. LeBlanc trying to give it back to him. Now Millett there to help. Blanchard down low. Millett with a one-time pad save rebound. And that gets blocked in front, but then it comes to Blanchard again. Power play goal.
Gave the Admiral a little hug there too.
He did right in front of the goal. So that first shot was blocked. But then Johnny on the spot, number 10, Dawson Blanchard. You see here that nice pass out front. And Cluett walks in. Here's the shot, and then just sitting there loose. And as Zanson trying to get back in position, open up the legs. And Dawson makes no mistake. As he's playing more like a forward tonight, getting all these goals. He's got 2 on the evening now. With just over 4 minutes gone in the second, we got a 3-1 hockey game. LeBlanc at center. Looks to put it back in. Admirals pick it up inside their own zone. They're going to lose it as Schnard, who scored that beauty back in the first. He picks the pocket now. He has it in behind. He stops up. Look for a backhand out front. Spins. He's trying to keep possession. He gets pushed to the corner. Another battle in front of the goal. Watch them going back at each other. I think that was Faulkner and Pape as that puck comes out. Touch inside. As Millett and Sudworth get the assist marker there in Blanchard's goal, the second of the evening. Listen to the announcer. Admirals trying to pull that out and scramble. And that gets poked to the far side and unable to hold the line. He got to hustle back there as Anus. He moves it over. Trying to chip it up to here to Pape. Picked up by Belfield. They get back outside. Belfield trying to give it over to Faulkner. It's a little bit too far for him, but Faulkner trying to stay on it. As he battles along the boards. Pops out here to center now. Trying to move it quickly to Belfield. Couldn't quite get the pass over to him. And the Admirals almost lose it right in that high slot. They do. And Titus Faulkner trying to go on the short side. Nice save on Zanson. Rebounds pushed to the corner. As they push things around. Trying to find the loose puck right down by those the referee's doors. As LeBlanc finds it here. Gives it to Lindsay. Gets it back to LeBlanc. Last player back quickly to Lindsay. Hits the red line. Dumps it in deep. You see Zanson watching those boards. He knows this rink. as Lindsay came in. And I will say that was could have been a high hit. Referees let it go as it's cleared out to center. We go back and forth. McNeil looking up through the middle, pass on the tape, up McFarland. Little drop pass to Lindsay, tries to skate up in it. Looking for it in the corner now. McFarland down there to help. He tries to come off the half board. McNeil fires one towards the goal. It doesn't quite make it through as it comes out quickly. Here's Gallant. Gallant going to lose it just inside the line. McFarland back to pick it up. Had to be careful on that far side as the Admirals almost got caught there with too many players and they're trying to make a change. The puck came through. There's McFarland trying to bring it back in. Looking for some room there. Can't find any. As big number 29, Oliver Zanson, able to hold on to that one. There's a chance to see him just lose the puck just inside the line. And they bring it back quickly the other way. Tries to find some room. Bowls his way through to the front and then trying to find some room right along that post. Zanson not fooled, leaving no space between him and his post. He's able to hold on. 6.5 gone now in the second, 3-1 hockey game. Puck down deep, looking to come out front. Couldn't quite get that pass through as Cluett was trying to find an open player in the top of the crease. Admirals forced him behind. Now they look to clear along the boards. They look to chip it up ahead. They do get by. Some room there on the far side now. Fletcher, he looks out front and trying to crash the goal there was Moran. Couldn't quite get a stick on it. Now it's put down deep. I said that was Moran. I should have said it was Wilson, 68 and 58. Numbers kind of crunched up. On the pass, looking out front, doesn't quite get through. And player gets taken down there in behind. They went for the hit and then got taken down. The referee was right there. He had a better angle than we did, John, so he said if nothing goes.
Wow.
Now passed up through the middle. Quickly back the other way. Trying to find some room there on the far side is Fletcher. He gets taken out. Now go for a spin. McMillan hands it off to Hardy. Hardy now. He spins and fires and getting a pad on that as Bizanson. Rebound comes over now. Blanchard. He's already got two. Looking for another. Comes right back to him. This time he tried to pass on the far side, but couldn't quite get open enough. Blanchard still has it. Dawson Blanchard. Well, backhand pass out front. That's picked off. Here comes the Admirals as Harvey chips one out through center. So he picked up here. They're going to say that's a glove pass. It was flicked up ahead. It went off the Knights player's hand.
See if we can
pick
see
it up.
that play down behind the net. I don't know if Al's camera had moved away too soon or not, but
There was a check right there.
and then a slew foot right after.
Then we'll say the gliding foot as he was going in stride made contact with the skate, John.
Let's just say the dog sitter's doing a good job.
Here we are here, the Admirals at center, trying to chip it up ahead. Picked up now inside the zone. Tringle looking for the room. He looks out front. He fires a shot in the sharp angle, crashing the goal. Everybody going down. But the main thing is Etsy has it, and he holds on. Forced a face-off here with 8 minutes gone in the second period. Shots 19 apiece.
This broadcast brought to you by Priority Water. You gotta get them pools, hot tubs filled up. You know who to call.
Spring is just around the corner. The weather's getting nicer. It's getting warmer. Well, some days. It's chilly right now, but they say it's getting nice.
Are you okay? 'Cause I think your temperature gauge is messed up.
It's hot in here. Here's a shot from the blue line. Just get a pat on that. Walking him with a high wrister was McIntosh. Now he gives chase, looking for a loose puck from the corner. Trying to go through those black jerseys in behind the goal. Trying to keep it on his stick. He still has it. McIntosh, all kinds of power in this one. He's trying to fend him off. But finally the Knights, Marchand does take it off his stick and they send it out here to center. Back at his own blue line now, McDowell. Looking to click one up ahead. He's losing the handle. Maybe a chance here. As looking to come out front, but a nice back check as the net gets knocked off. As McDowell lost the handle, but battled his way back and able to make a defensive play. You see here, just inside the line, last player back. You got to be careful. And then coming in off the bench, they tried to get that pass out front with McCauley, but you've seen number 9. That's Raymond McDowell able to get back and just knock him off enough, and then the net comes off and keeps the face-off down now on the far side of Bizanson. As the Admirals try to clear, it's picked off, chance out front, whipping a shot there, and I think I hit something in front as Millen was right in the high slot looking for a shot. Now there's McMillan, he fires one towards the goal. Looked like we got a miss on the short side, but Bizanson taking no chances as he's going to hold on, and we're going to face off on the opposite side.
Broadcast also brought to you by Tap and Timber Social. Live music, wing nights, best burgers in town. I vote for that.
Now this face-off. Millet looking to go up front, going to go right to the far side, walking in LeBlanc. He fires one. That's going to go a little high and off the glass. A chance here for the Admirals to clear. Up to the middle, that pass a little bit too far as he tried to connect there with Hayes. Should mention as well, I haven't seen him quite yet with number 13, Matthew Hayes, who played all his hockey here with the Sackville Knights. But walking in, looking for that backhand was LeBlanc. And he almost was able to pull that off.
I think that might have been a little bit of a poke check.
That was a nice poke check.
The old school poke check.
Let's have another look at that poke check here.
As LeBlanc, Aiden LeBlanc for the Knights.
He came to the bench wanting to smash his $300 stick, but he
makes him room, he breaks wide, cuts in, and goes backhand, and there it is, Dominic Hasek style.
All we need now is a 2-pad stack.
That would be amazing.
We need a 2-pad stack.
We need some more old school.
Complete old school goaltending here tonight.
It's fun to see that now with the new way the goalies play now, all positioning. When you see them pull some of the old school tricks, they still work. Whatever keeps the puck out. Old road hockey style. There the Admirals looking to put the puck out. But able to force back in deep by Chenard and almost bounced over front. But Kazantz has to be careful of that as he pushes it back behind the net. Admirals will try again. A little crisscross, that's off the back of his skate. Maybe a chance for Belfield. He looks so front. That's a little bit too far for Faulkner, who is crashing the goal. Kept in again at the blue line. This time the Admirals look to clear. And just sidestepped the check. A little chicken wing there from Chenard, but he couldn't quite make contact as the Admirals player just got out of the way. Another player looking to score goals and make big plays, big hits. He's quite the lacrosse player, field and box. And hopefully see him in the springtime. There's almost a tip in front as Harvey was sitting on the doorstep looking for a redirect. Now from the far corner. There's the referee's arms up. You can hear it from up here in the booth.
Yeah, it was a pretty good whack there.
Yeah.
And then looking back at the referee, he didn't quite agree with it as he's shaking his head towards the penalty box area. You probably see here in the replay, chopping wood.
Definitely an aggressive stick check.
There's no wood sticks left on the ice anymore, but he was looking to chop a piece there. Number 12, Etienne Chenard. He's going to head to the box for 2 or less on the slash call with 9:38 remaining here in the second period. A chance for the Admirals to cut the lead in half here on the power play. Faceoff's going to be one straight back. Forced to the corner now as Thornhill tries to catch up to it. Thornhill able to pick it up. He's going to send it down the length of the ice. Kazantzin. He's going to play it down there in the forecheck though is Sudsworth. And he's still there looking for it. And he battles Harvard. Good job skating under that one is McIntosh. And he's going to hammer one up here to Tringle. Tries to get inside the zone. Forced out. Now he gets picked up. Now the referee's arms up.
That was a bit of a weak one there.
As he looked like he almost stepped on his stick. And they thought Sackville might have touched the puck, but play continues.
They keep them outside, let them hold on the puck, see if they can kill it off.
If you're the Admirals,
5-on-3.
Oh, the referee's arm went down.
What?
Oh, there's going to be no call. Everybody's confused on this one. That's why they're looking back. The referee changed his mind.
Yes, he did.
You do not see that too often with the referee. Every in the whole arena saw the arm up. We were getting ready to call the power play. It's going to be a 5-on-3. I would be losing my mind if my coaching hat was still on the bench right now for the Admirals.
You know what definitely didn't happen?
Up and down.
You know what definitely didn't happen? A player say that wasn't a penalty and him change his mind.
That player did not help. The player did not influence that call at all.
The player looked like he was talking to the ref, but I don't think he had that in his agenda.
The whole arena thought Ives was going to the box, and he did not. He's on the bench going, hey.
I didn't see. Did he have his arm up for a length of time or just up and down?
It was up pretty quick. But I think he looked quickly up at Paul McMillan, and then he waved it off, and the arm came down. Only 14 seconds remaining here on the penalty.
That's like live going to review.
Yeah, he realized that there was going to be a replay of what happened.
Yeah, he looked up at the camera.
And he was like, oh.
Well, this there, McIntosh tried short side.
All right, let's get back. Let's get serious here.
Right. And right as the penalties expire, there's a block shot there from Millet as the penalized player's back on the ice and looking for the puck with some speed, with some fresh legs for sitting for 2 minutes is Chenard as he's flying down there looking for a loose puck, and he's going to come up with it. As he waits for his teammates to make a change. Got a little zag in the corner, looking back on front far side, and what a save! As he almost faked everybody out. And again, that's great positioning there by the Admirals goalie at that little backdoor pass. and he couldn't quite get it by. A beauty save by Bezanson. Still lots of time left in this hockey game, but that one could come back to be a real important save for the Admirals. Under 7 minutes to go now here in the second. Along the boards. Admirals trying to pick it out. They do. They force it down deep. And LeBlanc there laying a little shoulder action. Able to force the puck out. Here's McFarland now. He goes back to LeBlanc. LeBlanc had a chance moments ago. This time he's got to do a little chip and chase as he puts it in deep. That's him and McDowell going behind the goal. Now deep from the corner. Admirals able to pick it out. As Ledger tries to flip it up. They're going to get a race for it. He's trying to get a step there is Fletcher. Fletcher going to get there. Fletcher takes it in behind. But now Lindsay, he lows over. He lays a little check along the boards. A chance here for McNeil. McNeil almost whiffed on that puck in the danger zone. And he does hammer one up. Lindsay had to go off his skate. And he gets up to Sudworth. Sudworth a little inside out. He tries to dance to D with nothing going to be had there as Moran takes him down. That's a veteran player there.
Ooh.
Now standing up with a big check, and both players stand up, and then a player goes down. Now, wait. Referee's arm's still up.
Wait,
Down. It could go down. Keep an eye on the arm here. Zoom in on that arm.
It's staying up.
And Sudworth
charging, I think he's giving him.
It looks like that signal.
Let's have a look at that play again. That hit there.
Head contact.
Yeah, the arms were high, but both of them
looked like I mean, and I think with head contact automatically comes with a 10.
Yeah, he did do the 10.
So the power play that didn't now will.
Here's the other call, I believe, where the ref had his arm up and then back down.
Can we see the ref in the background there a little bit?
I hope so.
There's where he goes down, and he's just out of camera sight. So
frame.
luckily for the referee not to have to see that later. It was just out of the camera view. But more importantly, Admirals are on the power play. 5:56 remaining in the second.
Have a quick look at the Kings' chance there as well.
As,
we gotta wait here.
as Hunter Sudworth is in the box to serve 2, and he'll get 2 and 10 for head contact. As head contact penalty comes with an automatic 10-minute misconduct. You see that chance here, that beauty save. And now that puck's poked out, and Clue's gonna let that go. And he almost could have had a short-handed break. But back to pick it up in his own zone is Tringle. He looks to set up now, maybe look for some daylight as he brings the puck up through neutral ice. Takes it to the far side. He's gonna look to stop up, fakes it, takes it in behind on the backhand. Kind of shovel one back here to McIntosh. McIntosh gives it back to him. Trying to find some action. Nobody in front of the goal as they yet. They're trying to force his way out front there as Glover. They battle hard. McIntosh takes it in behind, hands off to the far side. Moran gives it back to him. McIntosh looks for a shooting lane, gets one, it's deflected. It goes just wide, but kept in at the blue line by McDowell. McDowell with it now, right from that corner. Goes down low, trying to come out front with it. They like to go back here to the blue line. Moran, he looks for traffic in front. That gets deflected, goes off a skate boot and lands in the corner. McIntosh trying to set up. Walks in, he looks to go back door, but Etsy able to read that with a minute to go here in the power play, and he's gonna hold on. Force a face-off inside the zone.
So the next couple games, tomorrow night, 7:30 at the Credit Union Center.
Yep.
And then next Friday at 7:30 back here in the Sackville Arena.
And then tomorrow night, the other part of the semifinals start between Eastern Shore. Sudworth started with going
Eastern Shore and East
to the
Hants.
box. Yeah, Eastern Shore and East Hants are. Sudworth left the penalty box. I wasn't too sure why. As he's heading to the, I think just because of the 10 minutes, he's heading to the dressing room as the puck was sent down the lane.
Is the 2 expired?
No, the 2's still up. So that's why I think
Yeah,
McFarland's in the box there serving that one. But with how much time's left in the period, I think.
Right.
That's it. There's a chance short side is Tringle. Looking for a chance here with 35 seconds to go. Here in the power play, now walking in is Moran. He hands it off, trying to go back the other way. Couldn't quite get the pass or the shot off. Now it's loose. Essie's down. Where is it? The whistle's gonna go. As Essie was going pad to pad, post to post, and somehow able to keep that down and keep that puck out. 27 seconds remaining on the power play. 4:22 remaining here in the period. You see here, everybody's banging away looking for a garbage goal. You see him whacking away, and a couple whacks to the back to Moran as he tries to find that loose puck. But Etsy able to keep it out, force a face-off. And it draws one here by the Admirals. There's a shot from the blue line. That gets blocked, and it's Millett puts his body in harm's way there and then sends it down the length of the ice. Maybe one last rush opportunity here as it's picked up and sent up here through center. On that far side now, Trimper. He looks to get a step. He goes in behind the goal, but Thornhill's going to chase that down as the penalized player is ready to come to the ice. He's unable to clear though. Good job keeping it at the line. There's Fletcher. He hands over back to even straight. There's a shot from the far side, but trying to get Etzies. He's able to read that, sliding over and get that in the old logo and hold on. We're back to 5-on-5 now. 3:50 remaining here in the second period. Shots 27-26 in favor of the Admirals, but they still find themselves down by 2. Face off now, one back by the Knights, and it's picked up by McMillan. Jack McMillan quickly to Belfield. Belfield flicks one up towards center. Admirals pick that up and looking to bring it back quickly the other way is Wilson. He flicks it inside the line. Blanchard goes hard off the boards. And icing's going to be waved off. Didn't quite make it far enough, but the Admirals pick it up. They go to the far side, and it takes a funny bounce right along the dasher board there, the yellow dasher. And now Belfield couldn't quite handle the pass and tried to catch up to it. Was Ledger, but a nice active stick there. Looking like a seasoned veteran. It's Jack McMillan to knock that loose. Now the Knights, far side. Blanchard can't find over him. Now back the other way. Here comes Harvey. Harvey, drop pass, walking in, firing a shot, rebound. As getting that one on target was Fletcher, and then only got his own rebound, but it's pushed aside by Etsy. 3 minutes remaining here in the second. Belfield trying to get in to clear the zone. Faulkner back to help. Now McMillan gonna flick a high one up. Bouncing puck. And they're going to say that it did come outside the line, but they're going to say it was touched by the hand. So another hand pass call. Seen a few of those here this evening.
There's a few of the leading goal scorers, scoring leaders here for the playoffs. Samuel Rogers.
And he led the league in the regular season.
Porter Crowell, he's the guy that's missing here, right?
He's not here this evening.
Gavin Ives.
And then Ives, who is here this evening, I think he has an assist tonight. I have to go back and check that. There's a giveaway there. As young Blackwood looking like old Blackwood with that pass attempt up.
Easy.
Through the off the neutral, trying to clear it out either way, puck in deep, trying to walk over front. There's a better stick as...
Must be talking about Uncle Rob,
Of
right?
course, probably talking about Rob, exactly. Here at center, dumped in deep. The Admirals looking to pick it up. Picked up down deep in the corner, looking for a pass. Couldn't quite connect, but they have it in behind. Looking to come up front, it's Gallant. Gallant going to go back the other way. Look down to the corner. Ives chipped it down here for Cluett. Cluett looking for some room. As he takes him behind, he's going to give it to Hardy. Hardy has a quick look up. He's going to flick a high one. And going to get a race for it to the far side. Looking to get there first now is McDowell. McDowell goes off the boards. Admirals pick it up. They look to clear. Backhand up ahead, but picked off by Hardy, who read that pass. Now they battle right down in front of the Knights bench as the Admirals come up with it. Give it to the far side for McDowell. He hits the blue line. He looks a little stutter step, trying to get a chance here on that far side, and then bouncing puck, and a chance is going down. Etsy's down, puck's loose, and somehow he's able to get the big mid on it in the blue paint and keep that out.
That came close to an own goal here.
I gotta say, because it hit right off his skate and went right back. You can see here that pass out front, it bounced around right there.
Looked like it was off Cluett's stick, maybe.
And there's a chance there. And right now the Admirals will take anything they can. They want to get back in this hockey game.
And 40 to go.
With that amount of time left, to maybe make this a 1-goal lead before the break would be huge. The Knights unable to clear. Admirals put it right back in deep. LeBlanc looks to hustle back. He goes behind the goal. Back the other way. Trying to come back. And there's, as trying to crash away to the goal, but gets tripped up, gets right back up, finds the loose puck. There's Tringle. Tringle now over the far side. Moran walked in. He looks at the try. He fires a high one. And that's well high as it's off the glass. Almost out, but nice job on the far side to hold the line there by Ledger. Battle in the corner. Trying to come up with it is Glover. He scored the first goal of this hockey game for the Admirals. A shot from Moran that gets blocked in front by Millet. And then you got to get it right back from Marchand, who gets it right back. Marchand trying to find some room off the Millet. Millet going to step in, trying to get it back to Marchand with a little redirect. It goes just wide with a loose puck on the wrapper on a chip. Now back for the blue line, another shot. Rebound. And somehow Bizantin, where is it? And it stays out. The puck was absolutely everywhere except for the back of the net on that transaction in deep. And a couple real close plays as Marchand had that nice little redirect as Marchand just bounced off Morin with a couple of cheers from the crowd, and another hit on the far side. Now picked up, loose puck. Tringle, he looks for a shot. No, it was a deflection, nets off, and it's waved off. As the Admirals, you have a look here now at that replay.
Net's definitely off a little bit there.
The net was well off.
I think it was their player that.
Yeah, it was.
You see here, there's the first shot, and then almost, and then right there, as he was reaching for it, he knocked it off.
Yeah, it might have looked a little different if it was a Knights player that took it off. But.
Exactly. You see a little more argument. Not much argument from the Admirals bench. That faceoff should come outside. 18.9 left on the clock.
Let's go back and have a look at the chances at the other end.
You can see here's a nice little give and go there between Marchand and Millet, and it just went on that outside far post. Here comes the face-off outside. There's the explanation over there on that far side from the referee to the Admirals.
Tell him he can rewind and check out the replay.
During the break, they could be in the dress room, pull up on the big screen.
We're going to get to the point where the teams are on the ice with the iPads like in the pros.
Oh, yeah.
That would be in probably U9 advancing.
Yeah.
Elite.
As the,
You forgot the word elite.
the elite, yes, you gotta add, that's spring hockey, of course. As they're gonna try to play off the clock here. As the horn's gonna go, that's gonna do it for us after 40 minutes of play. Knights lead 3-1. Shots on goal now 31-28 in favor of the Knights. As we watch the teams exit the ice level, we're going to take a quick break there. Those first two periods are fun. This third one's going to be even better. We'll take a quick break, try to get our voice back. We'll see you right in a few. We are back. Mike Allen, John, back here for the third period. Those first two periods were electric. We got 20 minutes up on the clock. Will we see extra hockey here tonight? Still lots of time to figure that out. And it's been a fun one. Starting to get a little chippy now as we got two periods on the go. And I expect this third not to be any different.
Let's go back for a quick look at that Chenard goal again. Why don't we?
Back in the first period, it was an absolute beauty. And of course, anybody at home, let us know where you're watching from, who you're rooting for, how many mistakes we've made. There you go. They're reading out just enough, then pulled it back. Now, not to say much, but me and Alan were on the ice with these kids back when they were 4 or 5 years old and probably taught them that.
Probably.
Oh, it's highly likely.
I mean, that's where they learned most of their skills, and that's when we were still better than them. After that, we weren't allowed on the ice. Well, Alan was maybe for another year.
You call me old?
It feels like yesterday, but it was many moons ago.
Doesn't it? Man, oh man,
and it flies by. And as we both have kids in hockey, all of us up here in the booth, enjoy the time. You know it's crazy in the rinks, and you get caught up watching, but enjoy it because it goes fast. And here we are. Those first two periods would have went a little faster if Dave could drive the Zamboni faster. But here we are for the third period. The referees forgot to close the door. There's a little delay. They have a laugh about it. They're having a good time. We're having a good time. We hope everybody is at home as well. And here we go. Third period action. Nice look to chip one up ahead. Icing's waved off. It comes inside the zone. Picked up by the Admirals. There's Titus. Oh, the chance there. That was almost picked off.
That's why Dave takes his time. He doesn't want the ice to be wet back there.
Yeah, and it would have been.
That's right.
There's a lot of guys that leave way too. There's a lot of rinks we've all been to that leaves tons of water, usually in the crease or in behind the goal. And now he stops up as the Admirals now deep inside the zone. Look for a loose puck. Being picked up by Blanchard. Blanchard along the boards. McCauley looks to move it quickly to the far side, just out of the reach of Millett. Now it's going to be picked up by Liam Wilson. He's deep in his zone. He's going to bounce past one off the back boards. Here for Titus in the corner, gives it back to the far side. Knights right now looking for the puck. They pick one off along the boards. They take a shot from a sharp angle, goes off the outside of the goal. Admirals will look up ice. They got to lose again. Miller, he fell awkwardly into the boards. We keep an eye on him getting up. He's going to be slow to go on the bench. Almost toe picked himself. We hope he's okay. As he went one way and his body went the other way, he went right into the boards. The trainer will have a quick look. They have a look down at the bench. We'll keep an eye on him. He's right back the other way. Here comes Deshaun Fletcher. He fires a shot. He gets all glass. That one goes up a little high. Kept it at the far blue line shot. Misses just wide. Now spinning and turning. That one goes off the outside. Chances here for the Admirals. They're just firing everything towards the goal. This one's picked up. Heads up as McCauley almost got caught with his head down. As off the bench was Glover. Almost laying a big lick there at center ice. Now in the corner, Hardy taking on 3 white jerseys. They forward to the far side, McMillan. McMillan walks in. He fires one. But there's Bizanza. He sees that one. No traffic in front. Gets a big mid-out, holds on. We're a minute 40 into the third period.
This broadcast brought to you by Honey Huts. When nature calls, we answer. Also, priority water. And as we talked about, the hot tubs, the pools, summer's coming. Get them filled up.
In on the draw, Cluett. As the official tries to get them all lined up, Cluett there with Tringle. Puck comes back to the blue. There's a redirect. I hit a few bodies in front. It comes to the Zamboni corner. Puck doesn't get cleared. Put down deep. Admirals this time maybe got to skate it out on the backhand. Can't quite connect at center. As McMillan puts it right back in the zone. Admirals again to get it out. The player gets taken down. There's the referee's arm up on the far side. And we're going to get a penalty early here in the third period.
Ives is going to get 2 for bullying, I think, on this one.
There's the universal palms in the air. What did I do?
When the arms go up over the player's head and down, good chance. Good chance.
Hooking is going to be the call. Gavin Ives, number 8 for the Knights in the box for 2 or less.
You got to stop giving up these power play opportunities.
We're giving them opportunities, like you said. And the next goal, and I don't mean to say it to jinx either team, but I think the next one's a big one here. And the Admirals are looking for it. They fire a shot. That's going to hit a skate in front. As Chenard gets his boot in the way. Puck in the corner now. Blackwood.
Looks like Jim Carr's going to lace up the skates here and go out, maybe.
He is. That's actually pretty funny, looking down in the tunnel as Coach Jim Carr, Coach GM for the Knights. lacing up a pair of skates. We'll keep an eye on him if he gets the tap. Now with a shot from the short side here. I think that was Moran, it is. And he fires that one right in the old bread basket. That's he makes a save.
Get a shot of him, Al. Lacing him up.
A minute 29. See down
I don't
below
know
us.
if I get back in time for the draw.
Get down low. They'll probably still be lacing the skates.
Go to camera 2. Oh.
Oh, camera 2. Camera 2.
Admirals,
Yeah, the guys in the truck.
they lose it for the moment, but nice play there to keep it back in from Tringle. Puts it in deep. Knights will try to clear. This one does take a Knights bounce and come up to center. Tringle has to hustle back. He picks up now. He's going to turn up with some speed. He's inside the zone. He looks for some little inside out and then takes a player down. And all the officials around us look for a call. They're not going to get it. Admirals keep it in here from the face-off top. Fire a shot, short side, rebounds loose, picked up and cleared. As down the other end, hopefully nobody at home can recognize voices at the camera and the microphones pick up a lot. There's a chance on that far side as Tringle almost had a step. Couldn't quite find a lane as he spins up. He's going to hand it off top here from McIntosh. McIntosh looked like going to get that back, and he fired a shot, and Etsy didn't see that till it went by, but just missing the short side. Now in behind, along the boards, Knights will try to clear. Kept in by McIntosh up top, 30 seconds to go in the power play. McIntosh hands it down low, Tringle. He has to look out front. He tries to shovel one through, doesn't quite make it, and then just able to shovel it out are the Knights. Maybe one last rush opportunity. He's picking it up is Mitchell McIntosh. He looks up ice. He looks for a lane as he comes up through center. Gains entry to the zone. He fires a shot, and the rebound's loose as he's crashing the goal.
Late poke there.
But Etsy's able to get down. The whistle will go with 1 second remaining.
That non-call. See if we caught it there, but one thing for sure is the Honey Huts Paul McMillan. He does have a thing for the refs though. I hear he's got a zebra flavored poop shack. Honey Hut.
That's right, there is one. We saw that in the clips. He might have to bring one into the rink. There's a chance here. Just at the face on the score! What a shot! That's kind of a scramble play. Just as the penalized player was coming in the box. Number 68, Liam Wilson, for the Admirals, makes this a one-goal hockey game.
Right off the draw here.
You can see him getting set up. They're waiting for the defender. And kind of a scramble, then just picking it up and walking in and just firing it right up underneath the bar. 3-2, 4:08 gone here in the third period. Like we said, don't go anywhere, folks. Been around this league a long time, and a lot can happen here with just under 16 minutes to go in the third. We're far from over. Admirals looking to feed off that goal they scored moments ago. Trying to make something happen, get forced in their own zone. It's Marchand on the aggressive forecheck. The puck's forced up. Icing's waved off. Puck comes in behind Etsy. As Blanchard has a player on him as he goes to the corner. Admirals trying to come up with it. Two white jersey. Here's the goal announcement. It was Liam Wilson, his first in the playoffs. Harvey going to get the assist marker there on that one. The Admirals' second goal of the evening. As Etsy looked up, look at the players battling hard as Harvey and Blanchard battle right to the whistle as Etsy covered that. This is what this third period is going to be like now with a one-goal hockey game. You don't want to be that one to take the penalty as well. You see these two just battling for position. They both go down. Somebody's looking to call Ghostbusters because they're trying to call somebody over here in the stands. We don't have to say anything, folks. We're in the middle of the crowd, and we get to hear it all. It's quiet, and sometimes the microphones pick a little bit of everything up. That puck rolls along the top of the boards. Admirals find it. They put it back in. McMillan picks it off. He hands it to LeBlanc. Chips up here for Ives. Ives trying to chip it up ahead. It's going to be picked off now by Anus. And now Cluett finds the loose puck. He's got a backhand one back here to LeBlanc. LeBlanc looks towards the no. He fires one. He looks for a redirect. Rebound's cleared. Now McMillan. McMillan walks in. He fires one. And rebound's still loose. They bang away at it. That's going to draw a crowd as the whistle goes. Pazantic gets up. He has a little stare down as Ives is whacking away, just like he's trying to get the golf ball in the bunker.
Got to put all your weight on the forward foot.
See him there looking for a loose And of course,
picture that golf ball as an egg yolk.
We mentioned, as Gavin Ives is, he's quite the golfer in his other sports career. The Knights always like when he's back here playing hockey for them, and he's not trying to pursue his pro career. We wish him all the luck, of course, to the boys in the booth, watching him come up through. May be a plug to try to get a free golf lesson. That might be, I have to work on that one.
Well, I messaged him after the last game, congratulate him a little bit, and
try to butter it up a little bit.
Told him to come over to Brunello sometime, and I might steal a few lessons on the fly while we're having a
Clue it, and we get that back to the McMillan, who fires a shot through Mazanson. Seeing the puck through the sea of legs in front of him and able to hold on. Shots on goal now, 34-33. This game almost as close as it can be. It's a one-goal hockey game now. Admirals start the scoring off way back in the first period. Now they scored their second to make it a one-goal game. They've come close. Both ends, there have been lots of chances. And a late whistle from the outside official. Doesn't like how the Knights are lined up, so Marchand's got to get tossed from the draw.
I've managed to create my own PGA Tour for myself. I know I'll never be a golfer pro, but I started playing music, and I realized that if I play music in different golf courses, I can get some free golf. You know,
that's the way to get on the course. That's a great call. So now McCauley going to come in and try his luck with Tringle. He wins the draw. There's a shot from the blue line, and just get a shoulder on that as McMillan got the shot off, and he took the hit to make the play, and Bazanza just saw it the last second and threw that high shoulder up to keep it out. Now here comes McIntosh with a burst of speed. McIntosh inside the zone. He fakes it, takes it, fires one, and tried to get Etsy out of position. But Etsy able to get a piece of it. Rebound goes to the other side. McIntosh with the backhand pass over front. Comes in on the short side, and Etsy going to take no chances. He's going to hold on, and I think we're going to see a lot of this after every whistle.
Let's go back and have a look at McMillan's opportunity down the other end.
Yeah, I think I missed it.
Oh, did you?
I don't know, but I think I did.
Back to the blue line.
Oh,
There's the shot. He took the hit,
and
then he went back to the hit. He likes the hit. He likes the body contact.
It's all good.
He likes the body contact. But right at that, it was like a little floater shot as McMillan just got it off. The old flutter shot.
Goalie saw it at the last second
and
there.
Just threw himself up, made himself big enough to keep it out. And Blackwood fires to the far side, trying to clear it. Kept in by McDowell at the blue line. He puts it back in deep. Now Wilson, who scored the second goal there moments ago for the Admirals, was looking for a chance, but the Knights able to clear it. Admirals just going quickly back the other way is Faulkner. Trying to pick up loose puck, but it's picked up here. But the Admirals in here is Harvey. He can't force anything to the goal. And there's the arm coming up as McNeil takes down Harvey. And of course, all we're concerned with here is the player's health, and he is up on his own quickly. The captain of the Admirals. Now to see what the call is going to be. As number 14, James McNeil, is going to head to the penalty box. And we're going to get a boarding call. There it is. And I'm pretty sure if you look up boarding in the dictionary, that's going to be the picture right there. Pretty easy call for the officials. So right after they score, they make it a one-goal lead. As Mr. Blackwood said.
I got a message from the guys in the truck. They said that Paul wants to make sure we don't miss any more of the McMillan plays.
He's also, most of PEI's watching as well, so we could be getting some comments from PEI.
That's right. Make sure you put a message in the YouTube there in the chat. Let us know where you're watching from.
And Knights able to chase that puck down is Thornhill, and he hammers that down the length of the ice. As the Admirals now 1:40 remaining on the power play. Look to set up from inside their own zone. Pass to the far side for Trimper. Trimper rims around. Comes back here to the blue line for Fletcher. He likes to put it back down deep, and he's going to come all the way over to his partner on the far side, Ledger. Back to Fletcher. Fletcher walking in. He's got a fire shot that gets through as Sudworth trying to get a block on. Now Harvey in behind. Going to backhand one up top here to Andre Ledger. Gives it back over. Look for another shot. This time Sudworth does get the shot blocked down, and it's off his leg and out. As firing that one on goal there was Fletcher. Now looking to wheel one up. Ledger to the far side, little drop pass. Gets it back, down low, looking back, go from. That goes off the skate of the Sackville defender. Admirals pick it up in the corner, looking to slow things down. 45 seconds remaining in the power play. Little crisscross up top. walking in, Fletcher with another shot going high. That hit the body in front. Knocked loose. Now chipped out, and in behind the play was McCauley. It would have been gone on a shorthanded break. Now picked up and open net. No! Millen reached out and fired one and put that just wide. Now here comes Harvey quickly back the other way. Harvey in the corner. Got to cycle in behind. His teammates are making a change. Chance here for Blanchard. He's got to look up ice. He's got to hammer one hard off. And then another chance. There's McCauley again floating around in behind the D. And another one picked off by Millen. Millen comes in. McCauley trying to go back to Millen with a sliding defended play. Going to pick that off now. The penalized player gets ready to step on the box as the Admirals bring the puck in. Little outside in. But can't quite get it to the front of the goal. And he's going to hit it back to the blue line. There's a long shot. Gets through with traffic. There's Etsy able to hold on and make the save just under 11 minutes to go here now in the third period.
I think we got that first goalie assist almost.
Almost, you're right. Yeah, he picked that up, but almost that one there. See, it's going to be the assist to the wrong team.
I see Brady Giles was on here saying Mike and Johnny always on the ball, but he's got to mention Al.
You got to mention Al.
Mention that camera guy.
And we were going to mention Brady too, but with his photography and such a fantastic job here he does it. He's usually here every game, taking fantastic pictures. But now we can't say how much great of a job he does because he forgot Alan.
He forgot the cameraman. Imagine.
Now down deep. Blackwood lays a little shoulder check. Puck kept in at the blue line though. There's a shot. Look for a redirected. Got a piece of it. It goes just wide. Now trying to pick up a loose puck. Look at the back out front. Now chipping in from the blue line. That gets through fast as it goes off the outside of the post. He's down, and he's sitting down, and somehow the puck finds his way underneath them as the Admirals throwing everything but the kitchen sink at the net looking for the tying goal. You see here, picks it up, goes to the front, they whack away at it, and then this guy walks in.
That shot right
just
there went
right
off the
there, outside of the post, as Raymond McDowell with a chance there, as we're almost at the halfway mark here now of the third period.
Scramble. Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know who you're cheering for. Sorry.
Scramble draw. Goes from corner to corner. Big hit down there in the corner as Blackwood doing what he does best, laying bodies down. Reword that, but either way, here comes the Knights. Keeping it in. Moves over. Blackwood trying to do it from each end. There's that shot redirected. Belfield looking for a loose puck as he tried to fire one through. Stays out. Now McNeil with a shot. And with all the traffic in front, the shot's not able to get through between the sea of lag down to the pass out front. McNeil looks to hold the line. We're going to be unable to catch up. Going to have to restart back here at center. Going to give it to Blackwood as they play a game of little pitch and catch. Now it's really going to be deflected, so no ice. And there's Blackwood. Blackwood looking for a little offensive flurry here as he picks up, walks out front. And I thought we might have seen a backhand Michigan there. I thought it looked like he was going to pick that puck up, Al. That's what we need tonight. Michigan, this place would go insane. As Blackwood was trying to be a little sneaky, and the defenseman trying to get behind the opposite team's defenseman. But did bring it out front, got a backhand on target. Danson's there, make a big save. Shots now 37 apiece as we have 9:22 remaining here in the third period. Knights still lead by one as McCauley shovels one through. Marchand, he tried to continue the passing play to Millen. Couldn't quite do. Now bouncing puck as Marchand looks for it. His hands is able to get the big mid on it and hold on. We'll force them to face off, this time the opposite dot.
This broadcast brought to you by Honey Huts. Where nature calls, we answer.
On the face-off, Marchand down there with Harvey, and the Admirals come up with it. Here on the short side, gonna be dumped in by Fletcher. Loose puck. Now Marchand chips up ahead. He gives chase. Marchand with a burst of speed. Marchand can't quite pick the puck up, but the referee's arms up, and we're gonna get a slashing call on the back check.
Here's another look at that rush, and
you see the rush. I think it's going to be number 4, Cooper Ennis, heading to the box for 2 or less in the slash. There's the rush, and there's the slash. As he's reaching out, the chop comes in. So a chance here now in the power play with under 9 minutes to go here in the third for the Knights to regain their 2-goal lead. Here, game 1 the semifinals, Junior C. Of course, first game of the second half of the semifinals taking place tomorrow night up in the Igloo in East Hants between Eastern Shore and East Hants. That should be a fun season, or a fun series, and there's a redirect, and Marchand takes advantage of the penalty that he drew.
What a
Power play
goal.
goal. What a nice little touch. Show him some soft hands in front of the net. You see here in the rebate, pass up front, outside, and there's the redirect. Even though Byzantin was way out the top of his crease, can't quite stretch that far. 4-2 hockey game now, 8:39 remaining in the third period. There's a nice pass as Blanchard over there to Hardy. Hardy finds Marchand, the high slot with a little redirect. And it's 4-2. Wait for the official goal call, of course, as Blanchard hits center ice, dumps it in deep.
We don't say enough good things about Wade Weil, I'll tell you that. He spends a lot of time in this rink.
I'm pretty sure he has a room upstairs. We're in the rink a lot, but he's in the rink every night, it seems. He does all the high school games. He does Junior B, Junior C, Sackville Minor all day Saturday. And that shot there was almost a redirect that Byzantin had to be careful with. Now the Admirals had scored earlier to make it one goal, looking to get that other goal right back here as they try to bring it inside, but can't get by the defense of Thornhill, who stands him up. Now quick pass up here to Lindsay. Lindsay fires one. That's going to be a high riser that goes up over the goal and high on the glass. Puck cleared. McFarland puts it back in deep. Here's the goal announcement. Marchand with a second of the playoffs. They're going to give it to Cluett and Hardy for the assist. I had Blanchard and Hardy either way. Knights don't care who scored, just that they got a 2-goal lead. That puck squirts back out here to neutral ice. Admirals get back on side. They look to bring it back in. They made a little move. That move puts his teammate Nakatosh offside. And we'll get a whistle on the face-off.
This broadcast brought to you by Tap and Timber Social. Live music, wing nights, the best burgers in town. Have you tried the timber chips? They're pretty amazing.
Face-off right over in front of the penalty box area as the Admirals try to pull their way through. There's a shot from outside. It's firing. That one, a goal was a Gallant. But Etsy able to stand up, make the save, hold on, no rebound. We're going to face off down deep. Reminder, tomorrow night's game will be on the Admirals home ice up there at the Credit Union Center. Make sure, head on the road, give the Knights some maybe a hometown feel on the road. But I know that place will be packed, that the Admirals have some fantastic fans.
They get good crowds down there.
They get some great crowds. It's a nice rink, great atmosphere for a hockey game, and it'll be a fun one for Saturday night hockey. We got Friday night lights here, and it's been a fun one as well. We'll be back here next Friday night for game 3. We'll see what the series is, as Chenard was trying to play the puck and try to pick up a stick at the same time, as he still gives chase. Now Faulkner giving a little how you doing, pick up a loose puck. Now Blackwood joined the rush. It's the first time I've seen that, Al. As he's down there looking for a sharp angle shot. He almost had a beauty goal.
He knew not to do a wraparound, I'll tell you
There's
that.
a shot from Belfield from the blue line that goes off a skate to the far side. As the Knights looking to add to the lead, but now a loose puck picked up by the Admirals. They're looking back the other way. Here's Jameson.
I had a kid back in novice.
Shot, nice blocker save, sorry, from Tripper.
Don't let me get in the way of the play, but I had a kid back in novice that I said, they never work. And he just, you know, U9, so 7, 8 years old. He says, yeah, but coach, when they do, they're sweet.
I think we're going to get a penalty here. And it looks like it's going to be no Quincy's. It's going to say 5 aside. So Chenard, who couldn't find his stick trying to pick it up there earlier, I think did. It might have laid the lumber. He's going to head to the box, as well as, I think that's number 12 over there, Gallant.
We got some 4-on-4 action.
Oh, he's going with 4-on-4. There we go. I thought he gave the signal 5-on-5.
I hear Kirk is in Tucson, Arizona. That's what I'm hearing. He said we need to give him a shout out.
It's Kirk Faulkner's down in Arizona. First of all, how did he get over the border, and how is he going to get back? So great. Hopefully he's watching the game, and hopefully he's watching Carter. He's having a fantastic game. It's always a good time with all the Faulkners. now with the kids and them. It's been here at the old arena. It's a great time anytime the Faulkner's on the ice.
Bill Chase Cup. Last couple of years, it's been growing.
It's been great, and then I had the privilege to call that this year, and I never said Faulkner's name so much in my life because there's so many here playing in an alumni game in both the over 45 and under. It was a good time. But no, I hope he's enjoying himself down in Arizona. I hope he's enjoying this game as that puck's picked off on the cross ice pass. We've got that 4-on-4 hockey right now. As you listen to the penalty calls, and here comes another one.
I thought I heard Kirk yell earlier. I thought I heard him, and might be just the ghost.
The ghost of somebody.
The ghost of the
As
fall.
you see the penalty, the Knights are coming back the other way. You'll see the stick just get in the hands, and in the midsection area, the referee sees that. So we're going to have some 4-on-3 hockey for 1:14 as number 91, Deshaun Fletcher, heads to the box for 2 with 5.5 remaining here in the third. And again, I want to thank everybody for home for tuning in. We have a ball up here in the booth. Hope everybody enjoys our ramblings and going on. But more importantly, hope you're enjoying this hockey game. It's been a good one. Now here's Blanchard. He's got 2 this evening. You know what he's looking for. He gets it back up top. Elects not to shoot. Hands out to Clue. Clue going back the other way as Ives was trying to get one on behind the goaltender. Couldn't quite get it on his stick. Admirals can't clear. Here's Cluett. Cluett walking in. He elects not to shoot. 50 seconds remaining here, 4-on-3. Cluett again walks in. This time does fire one. He had a laser beam too, but it goes just up over the crossbar and off the glass, but kept in. Cluett again, looking to go back up top. Marchand, as Blanchard has his shot redirected, but loose puck's picked up as Cluett takes a hit. He's gonna get to Marchand. Marchand with a shot as Ives on the doorstep looking for a redirect. Admirals pick it up, looking to clear, but it's kept in on the far side. Shovel it down low, 20 seconds remaining here as Morin looks to lay a hit there on Marchand behind the goal. Cluett picks up in the corner. Nick Cluett has a quick look. Cluett walks in, goes to Ives. Ives in the backhand, spins back forehand, takes it behind. Use that long reach to get to Cluett. Cluett, Blanchard, one time. That looks went off a body. And the Admirals try to clear here as the first penalties are over to Chenard and Gallant. Knights still on the power play here for 35 seconds as Blanchard tries to force it in deep. Loose puck. Marchand looking for it now, force it back to the corner. Admirals again trying to get it outside of their zone, but chipping in from the blue line is Hardy. He forces it back to the corner. 20 seconds remaining on the power play. Marchand gets it back to the blue line. Blanchard shoots. That's going to be blocked. Clearing attempt. Back to Blanchard again. This time he hands it off. Hardy top of the circle. Going to give it to Cluett. Cluett going to fire one. Redirect and he scores! Power play goal. Number 11, Nick Cluett. It's 5-2. A good puck movement there by the Knights. Unfortunately, Admirals unable to clear as they move it around. Cluett walks in and it hits something in front. I think it might have went off an Admiral player as Cluett was leading the lineup away from the official goal announcement. Either way, Knights don't care who scored, just that they lead by 3 with 3:36 remaining here in the third period. Shots now 45-39 in favor of the Knights. We'll bring it back to center. Wait for the announcement, of course, from Mr. Wade Wild over the penalty box area doing his thing as he does. As that puck gets deflected up into the bench area. Thought you might have seen Coach Jimmy get his trapper back on, bring it back his goalie skills, trying to make a save as that puck came near him.
Did he?
But as he looked on Wednesday nights, it got by him. As his puck at the blue line, put in deep. Bouncing puck, and Etsy had to be careful there. He knows this rink quite well. And the boards at both ends can be quite active, to say the least. He's able to track that down, hold on. Get a face off here deep in the zone. Nice hearing all these people watching from home, from far away places and warm places.
Yeah, no
as
kidding,
we
right?
freeze here in Nova Scotia and here at the old barn. There's a shot from the blue line. There's another redirect. This one's going to go wide as Cameron Titus gets a shot there from the blue line. Kept in the far side for the moment. This one's going to be forced out by the Knights with their pass at center picked off. Now loose puck's going to be picked up by Sackville. Trying to do a little move here. Now trying to get the shot off of Sudsworth. Couldn't quite pull the trigger as he had his stick lift. Now he He gives chase to Sudsworth. Trying to battle hard here. There's a couple of young fans think this
Blocking
might
our
be
view.
safe to go to head the way to the exit, or maybe they're getting a refreshment outside as the Admirals bring the puck and they'll pass out front. And Etsy's down. Where is it? It's in the back of the net.
Oh, that was a weird one. It bounced around off
We'll
the
have to go
bodies.
back and have a quick look. That hit a couple things. Now we're getting a little hugging match going in the blue paint. As Etsy tried to get back, that backhand pass out front definitely hit something. As everybody's falling into the net. See if we get a good angle here.
Our camera guy got it.
There's
I
the
got
backhand,
confidence.
and it crashed in the goal. And I think that might have went off the Admirals player that was going in. Couldn't see his number, but he did point. Now
We'll have another look
you
here
see
quick.
Glover being scored on the far side to the dressing room. We are coming back to center ice. Nothing up on the board as of yet. Conversation on the far side. You see
My
there.
kid just got thrown out.
And Blackwood is heading to the locker room as well as he makes his way down through the tunnels. Although Glover and Blackwood nights are over tonight.
Blackwood's a familiar name.
Yep. I've heard that name a lot. I heard Bridget's Blackwood is the best hockey player of the crew.
She have a game in PEI this weekend?
She had a game in PEI today.
Yeah, they had a game yesterday as
Game
well.
yesterday.
How'd they do?
They did at home. I don't know how the game went today, but the game wasn't. It didn't go in their favor. The scoreboard wasn't friendly, but it wasn't as bad as the scoreboard
Scoreboard
showed. You know,
Of course, she's playing
those games happen.
her hockey over on Prince Edward Island, doing the Blackwoods proud. So goal up on the board. I have to wait for the official announcement. So 5-3. There's still time left here. 2:20 remaining as the Knights have the puck inside. They're announcing the Knights goal right now, Nick Cluett.
Speaking of PEI, we got some PEI followers on this stream usually.
Usually the McMillans have a good following from the island. As the Admirals bring the puck inside. Keep an eye on the goaltender here as well behind us with 2 minutes remaining. As Chenard brings the puck in deep. He takes a bump in the corner. Knights trying to keep this as far away from their goalie as possible. As the Admirals are able to force it to the other side. Liam Wilson now looks to clear it out. Up to the middle, fresh off the bench though, was Ives, and the bounce is just off his stick. Now Thornhill, he gets taken down, and the referee's arms goes up. And Faulkner's gonna come back to touch the puck as Ives is slow to get up. We're gonna get a tripping call, but this one's gonna go against the Admirals. Is heading to the box. It's gonna be number 7, Trevor Harvey.
I don't know if Al would have caught that. Do you think he caught that, Al?
It was,
Not sure.
it was quite low, right beneath us here, right in front
Yeah,
of
hard
the
to
bench.
see in front of the in the
Tough
board.
angle.
As Ives is there, you can see him get
Oh,
taken
yeah.
down there.
Slew foot there.
And see here. So, with 1:19 remaining, third period, nothing up on the board as of yet. But in the box is number 7, Trevor Harvey. Now the penalty box door is open again as number 6, Carson Hayes is going to join him. I don't know if he got 2 and 10. They didn't send him to the dressing room though, with only a minute 35 to go. And again, nothing on the board yet, so they're going to redo that draw.
Again, this game brought to you by Honey Huts. When nature calls, we answer.
So they added some more time to the clock, so a minute 35, but we got 2 minutes each up on the board, so we got 5 on 3, either to finish this hockey game, unless the Knights score. So 5 on 3, 5-3 score. We got a broken hockey stick as Blanchard
not
broke
gonna get
his
a
stick.
hat trick with that one.
Maybe a chance here shorthanded to bring it back the other way is Ledger. He fires a chance in front. Now the referee's arms up again. As in the crease area, Etsy tries to get up. And I think it's McIntosh. They're all tied up in the blue paint.
You see what happened there. He realized there was only 2 goals in that stick, so he got rid of it.
He needed
needed
another
his-
stick.
he needed a different
broken stick.
It's a drastic.
There's a replay after that stick broke. Admirals come down on the play here.
And then you see McIntosh crashing the goal there. He gets helped to Etsy. They just announced the third goal for the Admirals. It was Charlie Glover, his second of the evening. And he's now in the dressing room. You haven't heard those penalty calls yet as the penalty box is filling up. Now it's going to be Dawson Blanchard in the box for 2. So now we're going to sit as, should be 4 on, oh, the goalie's out. There we go. Extra attacker, so 4 on 4 right now as the Admirals have pulled their goalie with 1:10 to go here in the third. Knights able to clear the zone. The Knights, oh, the whistle's gonna go. Oh no. The confusion on the bench of the Knights as they are looking for a too many player call. Didn't realize the net was empty. Now you see the referee with the my bad signal. That's gonna go well with the Admiral fans. So the extra attacker is out because of the empty net, but the confusion on the bench of the Knights yelling for
Someone's
too many.
getting tossed.
Now they're gonna get an unsportsmanlike penalty. McIntosh not happy as he was giving it to the official. Now he's gonna head to the dressing room.
This broadcast brought to you by Tap and Timber Social. Things are getting social here in the rink.
And a few players are heading for cold ones in the dressing rooms early. And if this is the scene for this series, I'm telling you, even though all the series were sweeps in all the games, I can tell you this series is not going to be a sweep.
No.
This is going to be, I think, in for the long run. We could be in for a 7. This is going to be a good one, folks.
We got to get some inside information on where that player is.
Where Crowell is. Hopefully, yeah, nobody tells us anything in the booth. Like, check with the guys in the truck.
Check with the guys in the truck. There is a stats guy. Sin Bin is looking, accepting applications for stat guys.
If you got a penalty or something like that at the end, yeah, maybe. Now there's more players. There's another conversation. Now number 7, Trevor Harvey, is heading. Not a huge fan always of the fans cheering when players get kicked out.
No.
But, you know, we listen, we have a lot of fun up here in the booth, but we try to be as impartial as possible, except for the cameraman who has a player on the ice. But the rest of us, we got a minute left here, folks. Empty net for the Admirals. Puck's gonna come back in, see if it makes it far enough for icing. And again, a couple officials that we have here in the stands don't agree with that call as the Carter Moran comes back, touches up for the icing. 49 seconds up on the clock. Admirals get a quick one here. You never know. Seen stranger things happen. Wasn't just that long ago that the Penguins scored 3 goals in 46 seconds?
Here we go. So, the first period of last game, you got a game misconduct 10 minutes and 5 minutes.
Oh, so maybe there's a suspension there for Porter. They're definitely missing him this evening, and they definitely want him back because he's a hell of a player to watch. But right now, trying to make something happen is Tringle. He hands it off to McDowell. McDowell gets taken down. Everybody looks at the referee. His arm stays down this time. 30 seconds remaining. Tringle holds the line. Trying to pass it back. Trying to hold it again. Whacking away at it though is Cluett. He's able to clear it out as hustling back now is McDowell. Last player back in his own zone. Moves one up. A little bit too far for Fletcher. No icing this time. Back the other way. Sorry. A fan to our left is making us laugh in the booth. As time ticks down here, shot right at the whistle. See if they run it down. They do not. 1.1 on the clock.
Nice save there at the end.
It was a good save in tight. That's pretty well going to do it here. We'll drop the puck. And of course, this late in the game, the last thing you want is either suspensions or injuries as these two teams play tomorrow night. And as everybody heads on the ice now, they will run it down. There it is, folks. Knights take game 1, 5-3 your final. Final shots on goal, 45-43. Tomorrow night, they'll be in the Admirals' home barn, the Credit Union Center. What else you got to do on a Saturday night? Head on the road, go watch some Junior C hockey. Of course, game 1 tomorrow night as well up in East Hants as Eastern Shore and the Penguins will start their series. Well, John Allen, hope you had a good time. I know I did.
Always have a great time. Always have a great
Everybody
time.
at home had a good time. Thanks again for all the nice comments. Thanks again for tuning in. And again, thanks again to our sponsors, Honey Huts, Tap and Timber Social. We really appreciate you. We'll see you everybody next game. Priority Water, Honey Huts, Paul McMillan, Hot Chocolates. We'll see you everybody next game.